Hello guys, good morning. This is Mayen. I wanted to share with you another cake that I made. And this one also has an underwater theme, kind of similar to the one I did maybe almost a year ago. And also has the baby Einsteins slash baby Neptune theme. So we have the turtle and the octopus from the baby Einstein series. I kind of incorporated some of the gum paste decor that I've seen in Debbie Brown's cake. So that would be the purple thingy. I don't know what that's called, but I got that from her and these guys too. But everything else I just came up with. And I'm going to show you the front and the back of the cake. So I didn't do, much for the back. Just a little bit. The front really looks busy, but I think it still looks, together. Like it's a happy scene, a happy underwater scene. It's for the first birthday of David Michael, and I wanted something that a 1-year-old would at least appreciate, color-wise. So I wanted to let me just move in closer so that you guys can see some of this. Okay. So I didn't go luster dust crazy on this one. I did put luster dust on some, which will be the purple thingies, and some of the leaves. Now these, I just made it a little more different by just using this and just giving them striations on the side. The fish, well, I had to do that by hand, so these are like half of a fish, and I used petal dust and giving them a little depth. So I didn't color the whole thing, but I used orange and yellow on those. And the starfish and the shells, I made that by using candy molds like this. So these are not like silicone molds, which are much easier to take out. You can take out the gum paste figures much easier on silicone molds, but these are way cheaper, and if you do it right, you can still take them out and still have them, exactly in this size and shape. And, oh, this one. I got a question from Rylan asking me how I made the fondant or the gum paste look like wood. And I just used chocolate fondant, and you use a cutter, and you make striations, lines, just random lines. So you make the bigger lines for the boards, and just use the cutter and then use it to make holes or poke holes. And there you go. This is actually very interesting because it also doubles up as the candle holder, which I think is kind of cute. Gives it, another purpose, makes it real unique. The cutters for this I got from FMM, and you could get that at globalsugarart.com. So I hope you guys like it. It was a little tricky to make, trying to make an octopus. It doesn't look scary. I had to throw out the first 2 guys I made, but hopefully this one will not scare the little boy. There you go. For all of those who are asking me, how I make the figures, again, I think the word for me is deconstruct. Every time I see some a gum paste figure from somebody else's cake, you have to deconstruct and try to think of it as Lego blocks. How did she make that? And then you're going to come up with a way to make it on your own. Oh, and just a suggestion, and also a kind of a good development for me. The fondant that I used here on the whole cake is already marshmallow fondant, so I'm very happy that I was able to use homemade fondant for this. Instead of spending $30 just on fondant alone, I spent, I'd say, $6 for the whole thing. The trick for me is to knead it right after you take it out of the mixer, and wait and check, every 30 minutes. For me, the magic time is close to an hour, and I need it again, and if it's the same consistency as my satin ice, I have to use it. If I wait overnight, I won't be able to use it the next day. And also, as a tip for those guys who are asking me about gum paste, so everything on the outside is gum paste now, the gum paste figures. The cheapest way that I found is to buy Wilton's gum paste at Michael's. Use a coupon, use a 40% off coupon or 50% off coupon, and get the 5-pound Wilton's fondant and add Tylose. So you're gonna end up with 5 pounds of gum paste that costs $12. So that's way less expensive than buying it. And once you add Tylose, it's gonna be the same consistency as ready-made fondant. So there you go. Hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for the comments and your emails, and I'll talk to you guys soon.